this is real simple. Before we watch this Kasanat video, I'm gonna tell y'all some of the things that females, when we talk about this different shit all the time, the stuff they tell us or they tell me, like, this is what I look at when I'm going to holler at a or if a dude come and holler at me. Look, girls do not approach us. We know that. If they do, it's a rarity. Few and far in between will do so. So guys, some of the best things you can do for yourself. Make sure you have these things covered. 1, haircut, hair clean, good lineup at the very least. If you don't have a haircut, not that big of a thing. As long as you lined up well, they notice it. Don't have some stank ass breath while you're trying to go and holler at the shop. That's a bad look, 100%. If you got some kind of issue, halitosis, some shit like that, carry breath mints, gum, brush your teeth every fucking 20 minutes if you got to, especially before you go and holler at the bride. Now, I will say, there's some instances you just going out and you just gonna run into somebody and it's just like, damn, I want to holler at her. I'm not geared up right. I'm out of line with the hair and everything else. This is just simply saying, if you know you stepping out, if you know you got that potential, if you looking, have these things in check. Next up, one of the first things females look at, shoes. It's annoying. It is absolutely annoying because some of these bras, they got their mindset on some shit where it's like, oh, you gotta have the newest Jordans, you gotta have the newest bit, or they gotta be some Gucci slides, like whatever the case may be. But as long as you keep your shit clean, you good. If you dress in a certain way, always, let's say like a casual style dress, nice button down shirt, good slacks, or even jeans, whatever, have on some dress shoes with them. Don't even pull kicks. It depends on the type of broad you're trying to pull too. If you know you going out and you trying to find you a chicken head, cluck, cluck on that bitch, well, you know what? You good going out there in the kicks and the sweats and everything else. As long as everything else is looking clean, you ain't good. But if you trying to find a shorty that might be worthwhile to actually, kick it with, chill with, be on a certain level with, step your gear game up. Just a little bit. Next up, fingernails. Either don't have them, first off, you shouldn't have them, or they should be very well trimmed, maintained, and low. And not fucking dirty. I understand some of us do work on like our cars. We do work out in the streets. We do work that's manual labor. Hey, listen, you can say, bro, what? Yo, this is exactly what females talk about when they meet a dude. When a dude approaches them, dead ass. These are the things they look at. Some of the most frivolous shit it may seem to you, but trust me, they do. They do. I know this. I'm around them way too much. I talk to way too many of them. Oh, the chicken head. Yo, look, you know what it is. Sometimes you're not going out to go and find somebody you really trying to fuck with. You looking for a chicken head or a hood rat. The Gawk 3000 is strong in that. You know what I'm talking about. So don't sit here and play like you don't. All right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you're going to learn. You're going to learn. All right? hey, yo, look. Hey, I'm gonna say it right now. What? Almost 2 years now. Even prior to meeting my ex, I'm not even playing. I was not looking to be in a relationship. Bruh, the amount of shawties I just fucked with on the regular was interesting. It was interesting. And some of them were, of a certain caliber. They were like, damn, you know what? You could be the one. But then there was the days I just wanted one that was just, I know I shouldn't fuck with you. Wait, your name is Candy? Oh, that's not even a real name. Hennessy? Oh, shit. Like, look, sometimes you get into, that type. might be out, meet a shawty, you can see, I mean, fluent in hood rap. Chicken head all day. She bopping the whole time you talking to her. Like, listen, sometimes you just run into it. Same thing. It had been like that for the past couple years too after being single again. It was just like, you know what? I don't want to fuck with none of y'all, or I'm only fuck with ones that just, I know what we getting into and you can get gone after. That's it. That's it. But then it comes that time when, you know, if you're trying to actually meet somebody that's worthwhile, like these few things, and I mean, even if you talking to a shawty that's just like, she gon' fuck one way or another, the fact is she's still looking at these same things. You may not give a damn in her case, but for the other ones, you will. So again, very simple. Keep your hair game tight. At least keep a good lineup. If you got a beard, anything like that, for real, you want to keep that in check, because we all know having a beard, that shit'll get out of control in an instant on you. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. Which brings to another point. Have a good barber, but also at least have the skills to be able to like clean yourself up. Just in case you can't get to the barber. Maybe you lacking on the bread department and you ain't trying to short your barber. Because that's one of them relationships you don't want to fuck up. The relationship between your barber and you is almost as strong as the relationship with you and your shawty, except, you know, that's niggas. And shawty, well, y'all doing other things. Because you can tell a girl in a heartbeat, look, girl, you could be like the third or fourth most important person in my life. And if your barber is ahead of her, remind her that her barber is the nigga that keeps you looking good, and make sure that she want to keep fucking you. That's simple. They'll understand that. That's a joke, but no. But for real, keep a good barber. And if you don't have one, or you don't have the ability to go to one regularly, learn how to do the simple things for yourself. Keep yourself looking clean. So we got the hair done, you know, beard clean, nice breath, you know, keep your skin right, nails clipped, short, not dirty, good dress, clean shoes. And this sounds crazy, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I had a girl tell me this about somebody recently that had me weaker than a motherfucker. He said, you know, some nigga came up trying to holler at me, and he had the ashiest elbows, and I was done. I was just like, wow. Never ashy here. Never. Do not have ashy ass skin trying to holler at a broad. They gon' clown you, okay? That's just all there is to it. Lips can't be ashy, and I know sometimes, you know, we lick our lips every now and again, especially when you holler at a shorty, then all of a sudden you realize your lips got dry and you might be a little ashy. Keep something with you just to clean them bad boys up. We not like females, and we don't do the whole lip gloss thing and everything else, but you gotta make sure you ain't running around looking ashy as a motherfucker. Don't nobody want to be fucking hollering at Ashy Larry or what? Ashy Larry from fucking Dave Chappelle. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that, all right? Also, hands. Make sure they not ashy. I mean, these are the things that women look at for real. Especially if she gonna reach out, you know, going for the handshake, maybe even the hug. I promise you, she looking at your shit to see if you ashy, all right, or if your nails dirty. These are really, really simple things. It's a thing of maintaining yourself to the standard that is acceptable to actually be out trying to holler at somebody. Like, I'm for real. These are really, really simple things. Also, keep your ears clean behind your motherfucking ears, because you'd be surprised. Shorties be looking at the back of a nigga's ears to see if they dirty. Look, this may sound weird and frivolous to y'all, but I'm just telling you because these are things I know as far as what females will look at. If you're dirty, they ain't trying to fuck you. That's it. Which leads me into the next thing right here. Listen, if you talking to a female, all right, and you done put in your end of the work, you made the approach, you was clean, you was doing your thing, You know, she was on that level where y'all ended up exchanging numbers or IGs. All right, because I know a lot of people like trying to holler through IG or whatever else. But I will say this: if you ain't got a phone number, that ain't your bitch. That ain't your shorty. Like, for real. If all you holler at her on is IG, eh, question it. Unless, of course, it's something with like bills or whatever. Like she trying to hydrate, I got you. Unless she ain't got a phone number, all right? And she just keeping it simple and running it all through the internet. Whatever. I've seen it. I know it's there. But for real, if you made it to that point and now y'all talking, okay? If it becomes a thing that you find in yourself being the one who's sending more of the messages, and if every day you doing some lame shit and you sitting there like, good morning, baby. How's your day? And you ain't getting no answer, and then you send good night. Hope you sleep well. And you ain't getting no answer. And she don't ever message you talking about good morning. What's up, baby? What you doing today? How you doing tonight? How's your night going? How's your day been? How's work rolling? If you not getting that same type of reciprocation, stop. Leave it alone. Let it go. Because I'll tell you right now, the next thing that's gonna come out of her mouth is, oh, to her girlfriends or some dumb shit like that, he creepy. And it's not necessarily that you being creepy, it's the fact that you're pushing a situation that's just not there. And I can almost guarantee you, as soon as you back the fuck off, as soon as you go ahead and leave her hanging there for a second and thinking about the situation, that's a real one. He's a good nigga. He like, you know what? He was always kind to me and whatever else. And you know what? He's learning. Yeah, especially if you did. Well, if you probably ain't hit at that point in time if she ain't answering. Or you did and the dick was not that great. I just have to say it. Like, whatever. But seriously, girls will play these games. They will play these games just to see how much attention, how much affirmation, how much time you will give them, how much they can get out of you. So you got to learn. You have to learn how to have some kind of balance in those situations. Because the last thing you want is to sit here and be putting all your time and effort into somebody that's just playing the game with you. That's just real. So I done gave you the keys to the kingdom as far as the little bit of things that I was going to talk about today, as far as going out and actually introducing yourself to a female, going out on a date, like whatever the case may be. Have those things in order. And then next up, realize what level you are with said female. And I'm going to say this right here, right now. I don't believe in that whole situation of, oh, stay in your lane with the type of female that you, no. Look. You a good dude and you know how to handle yourself. If you work on yourself, if you make the right kind of money, you got all your shit in order, go for any one of them. Fuck it. You good. That's that. All right. But this week, or actually, I'm sorry, not this week. Next week, when I get back, more than likely, I'm gonna have a couple of different girls on there too, because it's so much easier to have that conversation back and forth with them too, so they can give y'all some insight on it. Because I promise you, look, they keep that shit 100, and it's one of those things where I have talked to a ton of women, and those things that I just brought up, there's a laundry list more, but those few things are like some of the most basic things they look at if you go up and approach it. Hold on one sec. Let's see. Check that real quick. Said you had Dave. Yeah, earlier when I got kicked right to the fried ride. Oh, okay. Like this one girl is to me, I said, damn, she thick. But posting pictures like that, cake's all out. She belongs to the streets. Are you serious? You know what you should do? Hey, we should do an e-date. Yeah, you should get a viewer. You should get a viewer on stream and help them rizz up a girl on IG. That actually would be cool. You know what? The weird thing about it. Okay, all right. When it comes to IG, it's one of them situations where I'm like, yeah, you can hop in somebody's DMs or whatever. But here's the crazy thing. So when it's on there, what everybody's gonna do is they're gonna go back and they're gonna look at your IG, see if your IG popping, all that other shit. If you don't have much on there, more than likely, you're not gonna get no kind of fucking play. I mean, unless I mean they just into your look, period. Which that does happen. I will get hit up on shit and I'll be like, do I know you? Because I'm weird like that. I'm the type of dude, I'm like, I'm out and I'ma meet somebody. The girl that you know, I've been talking to, you know, whatever. I met her out. And we just clicked like that. Because I'm one of them people, I'm like, we can do all the texting back and forth and all that other dumb shit. Start off some shit on IG or whatever. Like, listen, I'm gonna say this right now. If I start some shit with somebody online, I'm just hitting and forgetting. That's more than likely what's gonna come of it. I'm not even playing. I'm not playing. Because there's no real solid foundation in any form of discussion, because texting to me is arbitrary as shit a lot of times, and it's a situation where there's no context in anything that's said. People take shit wrong all the time. I prefer that whole situation. All right, cool. Even if we start talking on IG, you know what? We got to meet out. But like I was saying, the problem is a lot of times people will take a look. Girls, females will take a look at a guy's IG and say, oh, I'm not going to give him the time of day, or I'm not going to give him no play, because they don't see you having all kinds of, like, you know, quote unquote interesting pictures on IG. My IG, y'all know my IG is random as fuck. It's all kinds of stuff. One of my biggest loves on this planet, food. It's got tons of food on it. I cook. It's what I do. It had both of my cars on there, like, but it wasn't like me out there flossing on them, you know, like getting the lean, giving the look and everything else. It was none of that. And then it's some of the photographs that I take, the things I've created online, everything else. That's what's there. So it's not like, even when I go on trips, I don't sit there and post like all the crazy shit I'm doing, like a hotel room. A lot of times I go places and no one knows. And that's perfect to me, because I'm not trying to be, you know, flashy like that or floss like that. But girls a lot of times want to see it. But the pictures I do have on there of myself, oh yeah, I've been messaged about, you know, whatever, they want to talk, all right, cool. But that's the problem with like putting somebody online like that, because more than likely you won't get a lot of attention if you don't have your IG, you know, on the book. And everything I was talking about was more so like if you out and about and you going to meet somebody face to face. But yes, that would be cool to do. It'd just be kind of a bitch to do it. We should do it either. Okay. But now, outside of that, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this